More than $1.3 million of humanitarian aid distributed in Yemen. 300,000 tablets of life-saving antibiotics. More than 158,000 meals. 15,000 medical testing kits. The war in Yemen has created what the New York Times has termed the world's worst humanitarian crisis. Millions of people have been driven out of their homes. 8 million people are on the verge of starvation. 85,000 children have already starved to death. The situation is dire, but we have been able to reach people on the ground, thanks to people like you and thanks to people on the field. Recently, our donors funded a food distribution in one of the makeshift camps in Yemen. Conditions were dire, and the shelters were tarps being held up by branches. People there were living under difficult conditions. They were hungry and desperately in need of the aid that we were delivering. One of our field officers saw something that really struck me. In one of the tents, there was a lady looking over a stack of papers. And around her, there were children, each looking over a smaller stack of papers and writing on them. Despite all the difficulty, despite being displaced, despite being hungry, despite being in this dire situation, they were providing their children with an education. They did not give up, and neither should we. Now, it's your turn. A few dollars go a long way. For example, it only takes $175 to provide food for a family for a whole month. For $93, you can provide life-saving antibiotics to one person who is fighting cholera. And it only takes $10 to provide a hygiene kit to prevent cholera. Know that you are helping people who are direly in need. Your donation will make a difference. Thank you.